Combat School for the Commodore 64 is a pretty decent conversion of Konami's arcade smash hit, also known as Boot Camp in the USA. This was the chance to see if you could get through the tough physical and mental discipline needed to become an elite soldier. It's a unique premise in an era which was generally all about being a soldier and shooting everything in sight. Actually training to become that unstoppable machine had never been included in games before. First up, it's the assault course, and it's a joystick waggler. You know the routine by now, especially if you've watched the other videos on the playlist such as track and field, decathlon and hypersports. Yes, you have to waggle the joystick as fast as possible to make your marine run. Then press the fire button to jump over the obstacles such as concrete walls and the monkey bars. Reminds me of the Krypton Factor I used to watch with my dad back when I was a kid.
Major Peter Lyons of the Army Physical Training Corps sets all four on their way.
Or maybe not. If your joystick is still intact after this, then next you'll go on to the firing range. 35 pop-up targets need to be hit within a set time limit to qualify, and to do this you just need to aim the machine gun sight down the screen, cycle left and right on the joystick whilst hitting the fire button to accurately shoot each target. Anyone who remembers the Blaze Out Like Fantastic pack, the shooting levels in this game were pretty awesome with the old Defender 64 light gun. As was the Hypersport skeet shooting level, come to think of it. Good memories. I had one of these light guns, just a shame there wasn't many games made for it, apart from crappy ones like Gangster and Army Days. Ah, the nostalgia. Anyway, now we move on to the Iron Man race, where once again you need to waggle the joystick, but this time instead of left and right, you need to waggle up and down in order to swim or canoe over treacherous terrain. This was always difficult for me to get my head around as a kid, and usually I drop the joystick constantly on the ground as I remember. If you can manage it though, the obstacles are dodged by moving left or right or by jumping over them. The background graphics look as if the programmer spilt his coffee down the back of the computer here. Each discipline must be finished successfully within 30 seconds or so, or the game is over. If you make it to finish a discipline in less than a given time, or gain more hits than required, you are awarded bonus points and extra time for the next discipline. If you miss the target time slightly, you are given the chance to continue, nevertheless by doing pull-ups, and, you guessed it, operated by waggling the joystick. Damn thing. Following this is another firing range, where you need to destroy 50 robot tanks as they appear at the top of the screen. This one doesn't feel as static as the first firing range, and you can move left and right on the screen and the targets appear. I think I probably preferred this shooting range to the others, pretty straightforward enough. An arm wrestling competition with your instructor comes next, which, again, is simply a test of waggling the joystick left and right. Quickly blast through this guy, and then there's a third firing range, which is similar to the first one but with added instructor targets, which will lose time if shot. This one requires some pretty accurate taps left or right with the joystick and could be a real pain to get through sometimes, and if you fail, it's game over. The final event is a hand-to-hand showdown with your drill instructor. When Konami originally thought this up, they must have just watched the scene in Officer and the Gentleman, where Richard Gere punches it out with the sergeant.
I see you've had some training, man, eh?
Anyway, here you have to subdue the instructor within a set time limit. The game doesn't end with successful graduation. You are then asked to take part in a secret mission, in which you must use all the skills which you have learned in order to rescue a hostage from the American embassy. And if it was a waggling joystick mission, you'd have definitely succeeded, but unfortunately, it's not. Combat School is a pretty varied game title, with excellent levels of graphical detail. It was never easy for the developers to successfully convert arcade hits for the Commodore 64, but this loses none of the original's feel. I loved the excellent title tune by Martin Galway. and it raised a smile as I recognised the composition's relevance to the game with the catchy I Wanna Be Your Drill Instructor music rendition from Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket. The challenges of the events are paced appropriately, and although they can sometimes be difficult, they never seem impossible, which helps give the game that one more go appeal, distinguishing it as a memorable classic. Avoiding the obstacles requires a mixture of speedy reflexes and great hand-to-eye coordination. I also remember the fact that back when I was a kid, it was a nice surprise to see that the game also included a free demo of Greiser, which upped its appeal and eased the pain of any smashed joysticks due to the furious waggling. It's a great, fun title and deserves the respect which has been accumulated for it over time. Although probably not advisable to play with one of your best joysticks if you don't want to break it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm grateful for your support, and yep, another classic covered and more memories unlocked. But what did you think of Combat School? Hit the like button and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, if you're enjoying the nostalgia, then please do consider subscribing to the channel and following me on this epic journey revisiting Commodore 64 games that we may have forgotten about from our youth. With plenty more on the channel playlist and more coming daily, it would be great for you to join alongside like-minded Commodore 64 game fans. Hopefully, I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, bye for now.
Ready, go! Good night, ladies.
Good night, sir!
Hit it, sweetheart.
Sir,